Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Okay, break. I don't think you can. Two, fellas, let's go. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Again, Wilson. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Moore. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jamar Chase there to make the grab. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Strong right. Three down.
Franks. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Green Jack. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me.
The Franks looking to throw. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Mike 8. He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
Off the play fake, here's Franks. They'll roll him out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Here we go. 30 pace. Let's go. Know your job. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Stay with your man.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete here. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Ready, go.
Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
44, Mike.
Now it's Wilson. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
On the set. 44's the mic. Check pass. Both the mic.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Let's go now. 70 in. QB drop. Watch QB.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now here's a carry heading left. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about puts it on the carpet. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Wilson. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Red, 18 Gator. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 45.
Now Wilson on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Wilson. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That caught by Trimble. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly? And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down. 3 down. 3 down.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. To try again after the sack. Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of it.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his
touchdown. Complete at the 1. Jamar Chase on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Falcons nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
My game. Here we go.
They go play action with Franks.
He's got Hurst as tight end.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 22.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Franks.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Here's 2nd and 10.
60 red. Mike 8. Drill green. Here we go. Mike 8.
Setting up play action. Franks.
He finds his man complete. That's Stevenson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Mike 6. It's a party now. Mike 8. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Franks.
Flushed out right. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
I'm coming, baby. Ultra. Check.
Now Franks. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 8. Coming to you. Mike 8. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike 8. Steal. Black. Let him know. Mike 8. Check smash.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike 8. Big stop, D. Big.
Franks now. And this is caught by Watkins. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
A final shot before break. Franks escaping the pressure, and he's gonna go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's gonna do it for this first half.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Show it up. Show it up. Mike 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Safety's creeping. Yellow, go. Banjo, 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 banjo. Mike 8.
Now a handoff looking right. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
3 down.
Now Franks off the bootleg here. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
3 down. Mike 8.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
I'm coming. Mike 8. Bring it. Mike 8.
Franks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Josh Jones. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Frank's looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
My game. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Franks. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They're running it. Check 3.
Franks will throw for it on 4th down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Let's get this.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Watch the curls.
To throw is Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Let's go. Under team. Blue dark corkers. Blue dark corkers.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
Now that one hurts defensively. They forced him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I got troops this side. I got troops this side. We got red cycle. Check number 6. Check number 6. Tight end left. Tight end left. Go red. Mike 8. Get that quarterback at all costs. Blaster 6.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Let's go, baby. My game, my game. Yellow, zoom. Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 8. Mike. White. My game, my game. Go, go, go. Mike 8. Mike 8.
A 1st down throw. Here's Franks. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 49 yards. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 70 Indy. Check.
Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Red, 18 Gator. Echo.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check.
Throwing is Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. Check. Delta. Not here. Check. Go.
Again, Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. To throw from his end zone, Franks. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Here we go. Black 40.
Man left, man left.
We got three down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
69 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Heavy, we got heavy. I got 11. Good. Watch the twist.
Back to throw. Franks. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hey, we got 3 down. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to hook up here with Ridley.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
On 1st and 10, Franks.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
2nd and 2.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. From the gun, Franks.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Pick it up. My game. In your face.
On first down, here's Franks.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. My game. Come off the ball hard.
Eagle Blue.
Mike 8. All day, baby.
Now Franks.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Mike 29. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this. 29 is
Green Jacks.
29. All day, every day.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Smash red.
Mike 29. Come on.
Mega.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Sponge. No.
Ready. Go.
Looking to throw. Franks. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Black shot.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Silver.
Operating from the gun. Franks. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Pride. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Wilson wants to throw it. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. My game, my game.
Franks now to throw on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Franks now.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevenson, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Single, 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 single. Key 8.
Drill green.
Key to tight end, key to tight end.
Mike 8. Mike 8. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left.
Let's get it on, baby.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.